Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that file structure, right? So right now I want to change this dashboard. Okay, so here I don't want to display these dashboards. So that is one of the JDStream 45, one of the dashboards. So right now I don't need this. Here I want to load one of the custom dashboard. Okay, so if you want to load it, if you go to your exercise folder, so after end of this course I will share this file with you. Okay, so into this exercise folder right now for this project I want to use one of the admin theme. So you can use this one rather than you just learn that concept, then you can use any dashboard theme as per your demand. Okay, so right now that is the one of the theme, and here there is a main dark and the images folder, that is all that asset folder, and that is main dark. Here you can see all that our static HTML page. So right now if you open that index.html, so here first of all I want to show you how that theme will be look like. You can see that is very much interactive, one of the theme. Okay, so friend, here for this project I want to use this theme, and here all that component you will get all that component as a alert, the button, and there is a card option. So here if you want to use some of the advanced type of card, you can use this type of card. Okay, so for that there is a very much interactive one of the dashboard, and there is also the form. So here if you want to use all that form, you can use this form. Okay, that is all that form field. So there is our form validation, there is a code editor. So if you want to use some of the code editor, you can use these code editors. Okay, so there is also CK editors. So if you want to use this editors, then you can use it. And there is a table option. Into the table there is a data table. So right now you can see there is a different type of data table. So there is one, there is another one, and there is also input. There is a form input type. There is a data full features. So they have everything is ready made. You can see there is a form, there is the data table. Into the data table, very much interactive things is that if you search anything, automatically it will be searched. Okay, so here we will use it. So very much interactive one of the theme. So for this our school management system, that will be one of the ERP type of software. So here I want to do for this project I want to use it. Okay, that means this dashboard. So first work we have to do, we have to change this dashboard. That means that is our default dashboard. So here right now I want to change it, and here I want to apply our this custom dashboard. Okay, so if you want to do that work, first of all we have to actually take this folder. That means that is our project, and that is our main dark, and in the main dark folder, so that is our theme. Okay, so into the theme area, so that is a CSS, JSS, and the SCSS. So now I simply copy all that folder first. I copy all that folder, and now into the public, that means that is actually our project, and into the project area, into the public, here I want to create one of the folder. Better I want to create one of the folder, and I just name it as a backend. Okay, name it as a backend. So into the backend folder area, I want to save. That means I want to paste all that my theme CSS. So here I simply paste it. Okay, and also into the theme they have the another file that will be also needed. There is a asset and the images. So I also want to copy both of this. I copy both of this, and now in our backend you can add that into the backend area rather than I make it as into the public. To the public I just simply paste it. Okay, so that is actually a little bit big sizes file. So here it may take little time. So better when it will be done, then I will come back again. So here I paste two of this folder. Okay, so better I want to take that images. I just cut it. I take these images into the backend. Then it will be better. So I just simply paste it. Okay. So only our asset folder is outside of our this backend. That means that is actually the backend. Perfect. So now I want to go to our theme. Into the theme, if you go to our main dark, so I want to find out that index. So that is our index.html. So right now I want to open it with the sublink text editor. Because of all, you can see that is actually our index.html. So this is the index.html. That is all that is static data. So this static data I want to load it in our particular this default one. Okay, so here I want to change it. So if you want to change it, first of all I want to do here into the resources, and there is our view. Into the view area I want to create one of the folder. I want to create one of the folder, and I just name that folder name as the admin. and here into the admin folder I want to create one of the file. I create new file and I just name it as a save as, and I just name it as a admin underscore master. So if you understand that part, friend, you add any HTML template. Okay, so here I want to change it. That will be as a admin underscore master, and I just name it as a .blade.php. Okay, and also I want to create another file. I click as a new file and now click as a save as, and I just name it as index.blade.php. Okay, and literally I also want to segment everything. So better into the admin folder, here I want to create another new folder and I just name it as a body. And with the body area, I name some of the field. Like here I name it as a header.blade.php. And also into the theme, there is our header part, there is our sidebar, and also they have some of the footer, right? So now I want to segment it. So here that will be as a body. I want to create another file, click as a save as a footer .blade.php, and then another one is a sidebar, save as, and I just name it as a sidebar.blade.php. Okay, so literally I will segment it. So right now first work is our main admin master. Okay, so into the admin master I want to do, here I remove everything. So that is our index.html. Okay, so this index.html I want to copy everything. I copy everything, and in our admin master here I paste it. Okay, so that is all that our static file. So right now we don't need this. So now our first work is we have to update that CSS and then all the JSS file. So right now that is our title. So I want to change that title. It will be as easy school management system. Okay, that will be as a easy school management system dashboard, and that is our fave icon. So here that is a CSS. So I want to update it. So I have already created one of the folder as a backend. Into the backend, that is our CSS folder, images folder, JS, and the SRC, right? So now we want to change it. So here we have to first of all, better I take it, that will be as asset. Asset means that will be actually started from our public folder. Okay, so that is our public folder, and then here I just simply add it. So that will be actually our main format. And also I have created another folder and as a backend, right? So that is our backend folder. So asset means this public, and after that public, that will be as a backend folder. So better I want to select everything. So that is actually the three of these CSS. So I make it as a backend folder, and now I want to update it. So I cut it, and here I paste it, and paste it. So now simply I cut it and then paste it. So I cut it and then here I paste it, and here I paste it. Okay, friend. And there is the images. So if you also want to add that into the images area, I also have created another folder as a backend. Okay, so backend, right? So into the backend folder, I have added our images folder. So here you can see into the backend folder, I have also added our images folder. So right now here we have to also updated this part. That will be same. That will be as an asset, and then our backend images 5 icon will be visible. Okay, so now we have to also updated our foot into the JS file. So that is all that our JS. Okay, so right now I want to update it first of all the same. That will be as an asset. That will be as an asset, right? And also that is our backend folder. So that is our outside of this asset, right? That is outside of this our backend folder, because of all, if you go there into the before, here I have added that asset that is actually outside of our this backend folder. So right now I want to make it same. So here only into the JS. So there is a JS and JS. So here I have added every folder into the backend folder, and now I want to use it. So that will be as an asset. That will be as an asset. Here I paste it. Okay, here I paste it. So now I want to cart it. I cut it and then I paste it. So that will be just like that same. Here we don't need to change anything. So I just simply cut it and then here I paste it. Because of all that is outside of our backend, that means the backend folder. So right now there is another one. I cut it and here I paste it and then I cut it and then I paste it, I cut it and into the asset. So that is our outside and the outside that asset folder. Okay, and then that will be as a backend. I simply cut it from here and paste it, and also I cut it from here and I just simply paste it. Okay friend, so here we successfully updated our all that CSS and the JSS file link. Perfect. So now I have to actually segment it. I have to segment our main EL part. In fundamental, I have already discussed about that things with you, because every pages our header will be same, our sidebar will be same, and also our footer will be same. Only our disk part, that means that is actually our main content part. So this content part will be updated, right? So for the reasons here, I want to make it as a EL part. So if you want to make it, so first of all, I want to take that things from here. I want to take everything into the content area, okay, before this footer. So here, if you want to do that work, that is our master blade. Into the master, that is our header portion. So here we don't need this header. That is our sidebar portion. So that is our sidebar. That is our sidebar footer. That means that is actually the sidebar footer. Okay, so after that, that is actually our main content part. So that is actually our main content part. So here actually starting from here is a content open and the content page container, right? So right now I want to take this part. Here you can see that is actually our main content part and there is our footer part. So that is our footer part. So right now I want to cut it. I simply cut it from to this position, and now in our index, so into the index area here I want to paste it. Okay, so I just simply paste it. So that will be our main portion. So here if you want to load it, that means first of all here I want to make it as a EL part. Okay, so that will be as a EL part. So that will be our total dynamic part. Okay, so every time this part will be updated, and here I put one of the ID as a admin, whatever the name actually you choose. So right now I name it as a admin. So right now we have to add this layout, that means our admin master layout in our index. So into the index here we have to extend it. So in fundamental I have already discussed about that things with you. That is extends, right? That is extends, and extends our which file, extend our this admin master. So here that is add this admin master into the admin folder, and then there is our admin master. So right now I just simply add that admin folder and then our admin underscore master, right? Perfect. And after that also here I have declared our main EL part as a ID as a that is actually admin. So now I don't actually have to add that as a session. So I make it as a section. So our section will be as a admin. Perfect. That means right now it will be loaded in particular that area. Okay, so that is our total section, and now also we have to end this section. So after this div here I just simply end this section. Okay friends, so that is the main format. Okay, so that is the actually main format. So better here, that is actually total file. I want to select everything, and that is I want to make it into the left position. So here I select it, and now here I want to make it into the left position, then it will be better. Okay, so friend, that is the main part. So that means this part will be our main EL part. Every time our header, footer, sidebar will be the same, only our this part will be changed. Okay, so for the reasons here I make it as EL, and I just put the ID name as a admin. So into the index, that means in particular that area, our this index page will be loaded. Okay, so that will be loaded in particular this area. So for the reasons here I extended our admin and the admin master, and that is actually our section as admin. Okay, so right now that's all you have to do. Now if you click on the save all, so after that we have to load it. That means right now I want to load our this index page. That means when any user actually successfully logged in, by default into the slash dashboard area, here by default actually is loaded on the view page. If you go to our web browser, in the web browser you can see it's return view on the dashboard. So right now I want to change it. Here I want to change it to the admin folder, and that is the index. So here I want to load this page. So now I make it as the admin folder and then our index. That means when any user successfully will be logged in, and when it will be as a slash dashboard, then it will be return view our admin into the index page. So that is our admin and that is our index page. So when this index page will be loaded, automatically our this part will be loaded. Okay, that means our admin master, into the admin master area, our header, sidebar, and then footer, everything is on here. And into the main central position, that is our admin part, so that is our EL part will be loaded. Okay, so now let's check this out. If you now click on the save all, now if you right now I'm already logged in. Now if you click on the refresh, so here it's showing as use undefined constant admin. Here I didn't use that as a single quote. So here you can see I didn't use that single quote. So here make that sure you use that single quote. Okay, and also here I use that single quote. Perfect. So here I miss it. So now I click on the save all, and now if you click on the refresh, yes, you can see friend, everything is just changed. Okay, that means right now our sidebar is successfully loaded, our header part is loaded, and that is our main content part. So that is actually our template. You can see it's now just like this template, right? So they have some of the images missing. So you can see that is images missing. So here we have to update that images. So I will do that things later. So right now here that is everything is perfectly working. Our sidebar is working, our header part is working. So right now I'm already logged in, and our dashboard is now totally changed. I hope friend you enjoyed very much, and that is the same process you have to apply in your every project. Okay friends, so that is the main process. So here we successfully updated all that our CSS and the JSS, and right now you can see our every CSS and the JSS is perfectly working. So here that is the JSS is working, CSS is working, everything is great. So now in our next video I want to segment it. I want to segment our sidebar part, I want to segment our header part, I want to segment our footer part. Okay, so how can do that work? In our next video I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.